Alright friends, so if you are watching this video, then that means that you put down the math question of the day with today's date, which is Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016, and that you have answered that. Now we are going to introduce estimating quotients, which we just learned that quotients is division. So the first one I'm going to do for you, I'm going to give an example. So you can write this down in your notebook, so go ahead and get out a piece of paper with your pencil, please. And we're going to do the first one together here on this white screen. So I'm going to go ahead and label it 1. Let's see if my pen tool will work here. So go ahead and label it 1. And then the first one we're going to go over is 8. $75, and that is a decimal point right here. And then we're going to divide that by 3. But first we have to estimate it. Okay, so they want us to estimate, which we are estimating quotients, by rounding them. So remember, for estimation, if it doesn't tell you which specific place value to estimate to, you're going to estimate to the very last place value. So we have right here, we have the hundredths, the tenths, and then we have the ones. So we're going to estimate to the ones place. So what we have to do first is we have to look behind and look at the 7. Is that higher or lower than 5? It is higher, so that 7 is going to make that a 9. And then everything after it, if you can remember when you're rounding, will disappear. It will vanish. So all this will be gone. So when we round that, we get 9. And you don't have to put 9.00. You can, but you can just put 9. Okay, so you don't have to remember anything after the decimal point. And then we need to divide that by 3. Okay, when 3 is standing by itself, and it's just a single number, you do not have to round that number, the single digits. Okay, 3 will just stay 3 when you're dividing. So when we work that out, we have 3. This is how you set up your problem. Make sure the first, when you're dividing, the first number is always going to be in the inside, and the last number is going to be your number on the outside. So then you're dividing 3 divided into 9, and you should get 3 goes into 9 3 times. That's where your multiplication comes in, because 3 times 3 is 9. So then I'm going to put my 9 down there, do my subtraction, and then I can't go any further. So then my estimated quotient would be 3. Okay, so that's the example. So let me go ahead and erase that with my eraser. Okay, so you should have that down as an example. And I want you guys to work these 2 problems that I put up here, and I will give you some time to work on them. Make sure you're putting them in your notebooks. That way we can go over them tomorrow in class to see what problems you might have had or questions you might have for me. So the first one that I want you to do, and remember, you're estimating the quotients. So I want you to estimate. Okay, so estimate the quotients, and I want you to show your work as well. So the first one I want you to do is 49 divided by 7. And then the second one I want you to do is 25 divided by 98.1. Oops, sorry, that's a little funky 8. Okay, let me erase that and try that again. So you have 98, and then your decimal point 1. So go ahead and do these 2 problems in your notebook. Work them out. Remember, you need to estimate to solve your problem. And then once you are done with that, go ahead and go and watch the next video.